Hello folks and welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing very well. In this video today we're going to be checking out the brand new Dmas audio strap by Pimax, and here it is fitted onto my 8Kx, and I've got quite a few things to say about this actually, and I just want to rewind slightly because in my view the best VR sort of audio solution right now is actually from the Valve Index and Reverb G2. In fact, funny enough, there it is in the background. That audio right there is superb because it gives you the best of both worlds. You know, you can have that high quality, crisp audio that we all want in VR without using additional headphones, which I think can be a pain sometimes. But it, you know, the way that it floats just, you know, above your ear and you're not actually connected to it means that you're aware of your surroundings. That can be a bad thing actually, depending on your view of VR. But also, more crucially, it gives you a bit more sort of free. You feel, I guess you feel cool in VR. You feel a little bit more free. I like that. And this sort of solution here has that same idea. These speakers here, which are really high quality, by the way, I really like the way that they've done this. They sit floating on top of your ear. In fact, I'll show you now. This is the idea. You put this on like this, and then these just nicely kind of sit a good, you know, distance away from your ear. Now, I have to say, with my initial tests, these speakers are extremely powerful. So I guess that can be a good thing, but also a negative. In fact, I was playing DCS. I was flying around quite late the other night, and Melissa, who's in bed, she could hear the sound of that F-18 Hornet. So it gives you an idea that they are very powerful. But in terms of sort of the privacy aspect of it, or if you want to make sure that you're not annoying anybody in the vicinity, that also might be an issue as well. But getting back to what it looks like, just aesthetically, I think it looks a lot cleaner design. The Dmas audio sort of strap was a little bit sort of, there was little wires dangling everywhere, and it just looked a little bit too unfinished for me. But this here, you can see that the wire goes neatly into its own port and kind of hides underneath this fastener, which, by the way, is metal. I really do like that. That's a massive upgrade. The sort of Dmas strap is actually plastic, but this is, it's a real solid piece of metal. It just feels a lot more premium to me. And of course, these speakers, in fact, I'll overlay a few images now what it looks like when you unbox the Dmas strap. And I always like the way Pimax present all of their pieces of hardware. It just feels like a very nice quality experience. It just, you know, makes you smile when you open it up, and just that new smell, it just, you know, never gets old. But it looks really good, and actually fastening all this together is really super easy. I thought this would be a bit tricky, because I'm not like, I'm the worst DIY guy in the world, but even without any instructions, literally it was like the easiest thing to assemble. You just take these two little adjusters off, the strap comes off, you put the other one back on, that is it. It's so easy, even for someone like me. Anyway, what I thought we could do is jump into DCS, okay? So I'm going to give you my thoughts about the sound quality, because that's the important thing here, really, isn't it? You know, what does it actually sound like? Is it better than the Dmas? Is it even better than the Reverb G2 audio? Right, well, I'm going to tell you right now, in DCS, we're going to have a chat about it. I'm also going to try see if you can hear some of it through my microphone. I'll see you in a moment. Right, so we're now in DCS, but before we jump into the Hornet, we're going to do a little mission with this audio solution. I'm going to play you a bit of a soundbite that I recorded directly from the speakers, okay, with a fairly high quality microphone, and hopefully it'll give you an idea of what it might sound like. It won't be perfect by any means, but it'll give you an idea of what it sounds like. So here we go. I'll play it now. So there we are. That won't give you the full sort of idea of what it sounds like, and that's why I'm going to have a chat now whilst we're in the Hornet. In fact, we're going to go on a little mission, and I'll give you my final thoughts as we fly around the skies in DCS. I'll see you in a moment. Okay guys, so here we are, we're in the F18 Hornet. We're going to do a little bit of a mission here actually, and I'm going to give you my impressions of what I think about this audio solution. The first thing that really grabs me actually is just the feeling of being really cool in VR. I actually did about a 2-hour session in DCS the other day, and just not having those earphones cupped around your ears, I don't feel so enclosed. Now some people like that, and now a lot of this is going to be personal preference guys actually, but for me personally I really do like the floating ear design. I feel a lot more relaxed, I feel a lot more cooler in VR, a bit more attached to my outside surroundings. Doesn't break the immersion for me, but you know, being completely confined in VR, I'm not so sure that's a good thing sometimes. We're using the VR mirror, here we go. So if it's a little stuttery, I do apologise, but it should look pretty decent because I've noticed the Pimax has had a really nice update to the asynchronous time warp software recently, and it's really super smooth. Anyway, let's go for a flyby here. Yeah, that sounds good. One more. Oh, labels have come on. Didn't mean to do that. Hang on a second. Labels came on then. There we go. Right, so in terms of the audio quality, I think there's not quite enough bass. That is something I do believe Pimax can probably achieve. I think they can sort that out in software, I really do. Oh, it's all kicking off here. Gonna have to really keep on my toes here. I want to get one aircraft down if I can. Basically we've got a load of MiGs and Su-35s intercepting our carrier, so we need to go stop them basically. But yeah, I think really there definitely needs to be a little bit more bass. But in terms of the treble and mid-range, I do really like it. I actually really like the real sort of, I guess, precision of that crispness of the audio. I can hear every single frequency really, really well, particularly when I do an outside view or if I listen to the Hornet from the outside. Like now, as I'm panning around, that sounds really nice, that sounds really good. And the whine of that engine, if I had to choose between the Dmas and the Dmas, oh crap, I would choose the Dmas. I would actually, for me personally. Here we go then. Time to start intercepting our enemy bandits. Okay, that does sound really good, that, I've got to say. When you're completely up the exhaust pipes of the F18, I've got everything on really loud, it does sound really nice. I'm really surprised how loud this speaker system can go. Considering it's really off your ears, it's actually loud, way louder than the Valve Index and Reverb G2 audio. Right, that's my wingman going for it. We're gonna be next actually. Here we go, Fox 1. There we go, we have got a direct hit there, look at that. It's all kicking off. Honestly guys, if you've never used DCS before, it is absolutely amazing, it really is. It's a fantastic sim. Okay, I've just requested picture from the AWACS and I think that we're about done. The MiGs are heading back home, so we're going to head to the carrier now and I'll give you my final thoughts. So there you have it guys, that actually was an hour and a half, that mission, so I did cut it there. But if you'd like to see more DCS content on the channel, please let me know. In terms of the Dmas audio solution, I really do like it. I prefer it to the Dmas, but you might not, depending on some of those limitations I mentioned about, I guess people will definitely be able to hear in your surroundings some of that sort of, you know, the F18 Hornet sounds and all of that, which sounds great, but, you know, other people might be able to hear it. I do really like it. I think the bass response could be better, but this is early days, and I think maybe Pimax can, you know, update that in the software. In terms of the treble and the mid-range, very, very crisp, better than the Dmas. And when it's all said and done, I prefer it because I like to be cooler in VR. Now, do I think it's better than the Reverb G2 in Index audio? No, I don't. I don't think anything is, to be honest. We have yet to see anything to surpass that. But in terms of what Pimax has done here, I do really like that floating ear design, and it's definitely my favourite sort of, I guess, way of playing in VR, flying in VR, shall I say. It just keeps me a lot cooler. So thank you so much for watching, guys. If you're interested in buying one of these audio straps or anything Pimax, actually, I do have a discount code. I'll put that in the link in the description below. I think you get about 5-10% off. Every little helps, of course. And I'll see you again very soon. Take care. Bye for now.